Okay. Hello, 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 everybody. It's Stop Cam. So it's unmuted. Okay. Y'all, I'm trying to get this StreamYard together. So welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in, Tamika. Thank you for being here. Y'all, I need a little more light in the room, but I'm here. I'm going to be on. Hi, Joshua. Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me, Tamika and Joshua? I don't hear myself. Is it? I think you need to start the where it says stop cam. I think you need to press start cam right there, right here.
Let's cut it off.
Oh, that turned it off. Okay. Can you hear me? Hi, Mike. How are you doing? Welcome in. Can y'all hear me? Because I can't hear myself. See and hear. Okay, you can see and hear. Okay, Mike. Welcome in, everybody. And I am just here to give thanks to some people. I thank you all for supporting me all the time, as much as possible. I'm grateful. Grateful for you looking at videos and giving thumbs up, looking at lives, joining us in lives. And I just wanted to come on and give thanks to a few people. I don't know if you guys have realized that in the studio, on the community section in the studio, I'm going to show you, there is the community here. And in the community, if you all can see, I hope you can see that. It shows, let's see, okay. It shows people, hope you can see it. And I'm going to put the pages up. People that are your top commenters and people that are the most engaged audience. And it's like a weekly highlight. It's called Community Spotlight. So they do it, I've noticed for the past 2 weeks, that they put up these creators weekly. And they seem to do like 5 per week. And I've named a lot already, and I've entered them um, on my page, community page, I guess you'll call it. And I just want to show you, because I don't know if everybody has this feature or if everybody has, let me see if I can get this right. There it is, Community Spotlight, and it's in your studio. So the first person that I am going to pull up and shout out, I just happened to check Hit Community and I saw all of this was going on the channel. So this lady is Georgia Girl, Every Woman Wellness. And she has made over 100 comments. She is recognized as a top commenter, and it's one of the highest number of hearts from Patty's Kitchen Garden and more. And also she is a channel member. So let's go to her channel. I'm going to learn how, along with my grandson, how to put the channels up. He did it before, but okay, and there she is. I hope you can see this. This is her channel. She's a great supporter. She's a channel member. So shout out to Georgia Girl, Every Woman Wellness. Thank you so much, Georgia Girl. Okay. Okay. And the next person will be, let's see. Go back to it. The next one that I am going to shout out is Lynn's Life Lesson. Lynn is a top commenter on my channel, and she is deemed most engaged. Let's see, it went out. Most engaged audience member as well. Let's see, let me get it focused here. Lynn's Life Lessons. Another great supporter. Shout out to Lynn and thank you so much. The next one, it's only 5. They put up like 5 weekly, and this is called Community Spotlight. The next one is, let's see here, Ruthie's This and That channel. You see that? Ruthie's This and That. Ruthie is most engaged audience member. She is a channel member and top commenter. Now, the way I see this, it looks like over time, YouTube has calculated these people as being the top commenters. So the next one that's featured is Miss JoJo. Miss JoJo. She is a top commenter and most engaged audience member. These are great supporters. Okay, the next one, y'all just bear with me because it's only 5 of them. Okay, we did Ruthie, Miss JoJo. We did Lynn's Life Lessons, Georgia Girl. And this lady, let's go to her channel. Now, the ones that I've shown you already, they have made 100 plus comments on my channel. This lady, Deborah Catch It by Faith, she has made 10 comments and she is recognized here. 10 comments. So I thank all of you ladies for all of your support. I thank all of you. I thank you all for your memberships. Thank you for your support, your super stickers, super chats, and your cash apps. I am most grateful. Thank you all for coming in. But I just wanted to share this with you because I didn't know if you were familiar with Community Spotlight. Let's see if I can get it in there. There it is. And it's on in your studio. That's it. So I thank all of you for being here and let me speak to everybody that I have not spoken to. Miss Shirley O.G. Gardner, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much, Mike's Chaotic Gardening, Joshua Gabriel, Official Jamia, Tamika Davis, and everyone who may be in the bushes or in the watchtower, and you will come back and look at the replays. I thank you for the replay gang as well. But while I have you here, Good Eats Homestead, how are you doing? Happy to see you. So happy to see each and every one of you. I am going to do an unboxing. If anybody wants to come up and say anything, you may. If you want to talk about, I invite you to come up. I think I have to drop a link. Yes. Can you drop the link for me, grandson? Miss Kay, how are you doing? Thank you so much for coming. Happy to see you. I am going to invite you guys to come up. If you want to come up and say anything, have you seen the Community Spotlight? I don't know. You can let me know if you're familiar with it. I don't know. Y'all, this is the second time that I am trying to use StreamYard, and I'm letting my grandson help me with it. Okay, I think he has pinned the link if anyone wants to come in. Miss Shirley OG, I really enjoyed your live the other night. It was good as usual. It's always a great time in your house, and many of you that I visit, I am always happy to visit each and every one. She Ray is a great supporter. She does not have a channel, but she's an awesome supporter, as well as Tamika Davis and Tim Windsor. There are others that are great supporters and not content creators, but I don't see them as much. Y'all excuse me fixing my blouse, my shirt here. Grandma's Journal, welcome in. Thank you for coming. Thank you all. Angie, how are you doing? Thank you all for coming in. But I am going to show you guys what I have. I received a gift, and I want to just do an unboxing of this gift. And this comes from our Ohio niece. She's always sending nice gifts. She's always so thoughtful. And I just want to share with you, I received this gift, probably a couple of weeks ago. Hey, Annabelle, welcome in. Thank you, Miss Shirley OG. Thank you so much. And I want to just share with you, we went to visit our niece. It's been at least 5 years ago in Akron, Ohio. And we're going to have to make another trip up there to see them. She's always, just no particular reason, she's just always sending things. She sends me so much. And let's see, welcome in everybody. Thank you, She-Ray. Thank you all for being here. And I am going to show you what she sent. It's just awesome gift. These are, let's see, they're called some hurricane lamps. And they are really nice. It's 2 of them. And they have the little remote. And I said, well, I may as well do this unboxing today as well. And this is the remote. And this is the lamp. Here it is. Isn't this beautiful? I have 2 like this. It's a pair, a set. Isn't this lovely? I think it is. She stays at home. She's retired, and she just orders from these different shopping sites. And it's a pretty large size too. There it is. And I won't take the other one out because it's just like this one. And it tells you all about the assembly instructions here. There's the little pamphlet for that. Yeah, I think it's a nice gift as well. It really is. I'll have to see how it operates, but this is, I haven't even really looked at it, but this is the little remote. Isn't that neat? Let's see here. It's a timer. That's what it is. It will light and twinkle with timer, 6 hours, on and 18 hours off. So it has a switch on it. And this micro string, it strings into the lights into the hurricanes. So this is neat. But I just wanted to show you guys because I had not unboxed it. And I said, well, I might as well just do this little unboxing. Happy Retirement Days, comfort foods, and more. Thank you so much for coming in. Handle your business, Miss K. I understand, because every time not every time, but a lot of times when I am watching a live or something, I may get a phone call, and sometimes, a lot of times, long distance phone calls, and they interrupt, but that's just the way it is. And I'll just show you. This is the other one. So I have a pair. I won't take this one out, but it's the other one. And they're heavy too. Heavy, fragile. So I want to be careful with them. Get them back in the box. Yeah, it is thoughtful, Grandma's Journal. She's always thinking about me. Thank you, Miss K. And y'all know this is the holiday season, and a lot of people are alone. A lot of people are sad because of not having family with them any longer. And so we have to think about those that may not have family anymore. And Thanksgiving is just not the day that's set aside. We have to keep in mind that Thanksgiving is every day. It's every day for me. I don't just look at the day that's been set aside and say, oh, today is November, whatever. It's Thanksgiving every day. And I cannot stress it enough. Every day is a day of Thanksgiving for me. So I think we use this time to just sit with family and friends and reflect on how things have been for us the whole year, and to give thanks for the things that we have, because we have to realize there are people out there homeless, no place to go, no family, and they can go to centers and eat. And I know we feed a lot of, I connect with a lady who has a nonprofit organization and help to feed people that are living on the streets or people that just want to come by and get the food. And I think when you go to centers or you connect with people that will give you food, it's still not the same as it is being with your families, with your friends, and especially those who have lost family members throughout the year and years. It is not the same, because I know these holidays, and I'm not really big on holidays anymore. I don't really just go all out celebrating Christmas and all these days. As I said, I'm thankful every day, but it is a good time to get together with family. But Christmas is so commercialized, and really it's not what it's been said to be. It's a bunch of lies, that children are told. And I was told the lie, and I started out like that, but I quickly stopped when I found out and learned better that it's not about a man in a red suit. It's not about that at all. However, it's a day that I like to be with family, and it's a day to celebrate the birth of Jesus. If you are a believer and you believe that, we don't know exactly when he was born and all of that, but it's all just, y'all know what I'm saying. It's commercialized, and a lot of it is just fairy tales about somebody's going to bring your child. And I had a child to ask me, how could Santa Claus be going down a chimney. We don't have a chimney, and how can he be going around all of these homes and make it around to every boy and girl at the same time or in the same night? So it's just fairy tales. And my grandson is 5, but he already knows that the things that he gets, whether it's around that time or any time, those toys, those clothes, those books, everything comes from his mom and dad, his grandmother, grandpa, his aunt, his cousins, his great grandma. He knows these things come from us. We don't, however, he knows about it because you can't keep him away from everything. It's always coming up on television and all of this. But we just don't teach that because it's a lie. It is a lie. And I mean, some people say, well, this is for fun. It's for fun. Well, I don't tell anybody else how to raise their children or their grandchildren. People do what they want to do, but I just don't teach it. We don't teach it, but if people want it to be a fun thing for their children, that's their business. Just like Easter Bunny, my mama said a long time ago, when have you ever known a rabbit to lay an egg? So it's just certain holidays. When you look up the history of a lot of this stuff, it really does not make sense for me. But if it does for somebody else, no criticism, no shade thrown on anyone, because we're all individuals and we do what we want to do with our families. We teach what we want to teach or believe what we want to believe with our own families. But I'm just saying it's commercialized with all of because there was a time in my life when I was younger, I would spend money buying gifts. Some gifts I bought with cash, many gifts I charged. It takes a whole year, unless you just pay off the balance, it takes a whole year to pay off some of these balances on your credit card. And then you have they have charged, all of this interest. So you're paying for the charges with interest. So it's just robbery. It's just robbery. It's just another way the enemy robs us of our finances. So, I had to stop when I came to my senses because I was that person as well. Okay, let's see if I can see. If anyone wants to come up, share with us, what are you doing for Thanksgiving? Are you cooking? How's your week going? Have you started? You may. I welcome you. Butter Roll, how are you doing? Let's see. Let me go back. I missed the chat. You're welcome, Good Eats Homestead. I'm glad I could share this gift with you guys. And thanks to all of you for gifting me. Many of you, I don't want to name names because I will miss somebody, but I have gotten all types of seeds. I have gotten jewelry. Let's see, seeds, t-shirt, books. I'm trying to see what else. I've gotten so many different giftings from you guys. And I thank you so much for that. And I know I'm missing some things. Let's see, gifts, cash apps, books. I received many books from different people. And what else? I know when I get off, I'll say, I forgot. I've gotten honey, all kinds of seeds for my garden, and cherry tree seeds and okra seeds, greens, broccoli, all kinds of seeds. And I am so, so grateful. So many other things from my YouTube family, YouTube community, and I thank you. And I know I miss, let's see, teas. I got an abundance of teas once from Crafty Leo, and a beautiful tumbler that she made for me. So yes, that's why I said I don't want to start naming names, because I will forget something. I've gotten so many beautiful gifts. Oh, let's see, from Georgia Girl, I got a water bottle for me when I'm walking and it's hot. Yes. And I don't want to keep going, because I know I'm forgetting something that I have gotten from people, but to all of you, you know who you are. And I don't want to keep calling out names, but many of you have gifted me many, many things. So I appreciate you. Goodies Homestead sent me a book. I'm looking because I see her in the chat, and that's why I'm calling her name. I see her in the chat. So yes, it's just such a blessing, and I value my YouTube family, because you're my virtual YouTube family, and I feel like I know a lot of you. I feel like I know a lot of you. I've talked to 2 or 3 on the telephone, and I just feel like I know many of you. I know you by your spirits. I know you when you come into the chats, when I go to your chats and I listen to you. I feel I know you, and I'm sure I will get to meet some of you one day, someday or another. Welcome in TNT Family Show. Let's see, I saw somebody else. David Crop, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. Let's see here. I don't want to. Butter Roll Boutique, how are you doing? I'm out and about today. Well, thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. Angie, thank you so much. Villamore's Life Vlog, thank you for coming in. Just going back to make sure I'm not missing anyone. Well, I guess my friends didn't want to come in and say anything. Shantarmit, how are you doing? Thank you so much. I wanted somebody to come in so I could test the StreamYard. This is the freebie, and I've only used it. This is my second time, so I'm going to try and get more familiar with it, and maybe have some panel discussions, have a topic to talk about, and have some panel discussions. Let me make sure that I have not missed anyone. Yes, Annabelle TV sent me a cherry tree, some cherry tree seeds, which I have not planted yet. And Odom's Homestead sent me strawberry plants a couple of times, and he sent me 2 fig trees, in which one of them is growing like a wild weed. One is coming up. It's a baby now, but it's coming on up as well. So I'm happy about that, and I'm trying to nurture my plants, trying to hold on to them over these cold months, because last winter I lost almost everything. So I'm trying to hold on. I have them all covered up with a blanket that I ordered, a plant cover from Amazon last season. So I'm trying to hold on to them, trying to nurture them, not trying to put water on them in these cold, because I know when it's so cold, I shouldn't put water on my plants. They're on my patio. However, I have some collard greens still growing out in the yard, but many of my plants are on my patio. So I want to grow more this season. We got a lot of harvest from okra, from greens, kale, the brassicas. I got a lot from that, and my herbs like the peppers, the let's see, the peppers and the basil, parsley, the curly parsley really grew. The Italian parsley did not. But one year I had a beautiful Italian parsley plant, but this time I don't know what happened. This one didn't grow too well. But anyway, I'm going to still keep at it. I'm not giving up. I love the garden. I love to go around and look at the beautiful plants. I like anything like a plant, a living plant that is growing. It is amazing. I used to be a flower mom and house plants mom. I had a house full of plants at one point in time. But I'm going to tell y'all a little story. What stopped me from having plants in the house is one time we brought a couple of plants in because it was cool. And my daughter came in our room and said, it's a snake in the plant. It's something crawling around. I said, what? And so I told my husband, straight up in the bed, I said, no, get it out of here. Throw it away. I don't want it. And I'm not bringing any more plants in the house. And he said, oh, it's just a little ground snake. I said, I don't care what. It was like long, like a worm, but it was snake. So I don't play with snakes. And from that day forward, I stopped bringing plants in the house. And a cousin of ours had a snake in her flower bed. I mean, her flower pot that she brought in. And so she got her husband to throw it out and kill it, throw it in the street and kill it. So that is why I stopped being a house plant mom. I think when it was warm in the house, when it got warm, that snake came up out of that dirt, that soil, and was on top. So that broke me up from having plants in my home, but I do love them and I will have them outside. So I enjoy the garden with the food. That's even better because we're getting something good, from the plants. I mean, we can see the fruit of our labor, our hands really planted. And what I like a lot, I buy a lot of seeds. I love to buy seeds and see things. You sow that seed and then you get a harvest. I like that. I like looking at the harvest. That's why I love going around to the many gardeners and just watch them sow seeds and watch things come up. I love that. I love that. So yes, official Jamie, good afternoon. And I just saw somebody else come in. Let's see. I know I'm missing comments. I'm forever doing that. Let's see here. Let's see. It said, spoke to Welcome TNT Family Show. I saw Renee's Secret Garden. How are you doing, honey? So happy to see you. You love watching the gardeners too. Yes, I love watching. There has not been one gardener that I have not enjoyed. I enjoy just watching you work out there in the soil and then getting these harvests, these beautiful harvests. I don't have a large garden. I have one raised bed and I grow in pots more than anything. Now I have brought like some herbs in the house before, but they have been herbs from the patio. They were never in the yard. And I'll just be examining that soil the best I can, making sure, there's nothing in it, and God forbid, I pray there's no eggs in there anywhere, because when you buy this soil, you don't know what's in it when you buy the bags of soil. So far, so good. Welcome in, Girl Dad, cooking up deliciousness. Welcome in. And Renee said, when you watch them go from planting to harvesting, it's satisfying. Yes, it is. It really is, Renee. And then when you think about sowing a seed, and that's true to life, we have to sow good seeds so that we can get a good harvest. We must be careful, very careful, what we sow in our little flower gardens, because one day we will get a harvest. If we sow love and kindness and all of the things, the good things, being kind to people, speaking kind words to people, giving, and all of these things, when we sow good seeds, we get a good harvest. Now, if we sow rotten seeds, we're not going to get a good harvest at all. So I like sowing good seeds in life and in my garden. Hello, OK Lounge with Gwen Michelle. Welcome in. I know you're at work, honey, so thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. All of you that are working or busy doing other things, I appreciate all of you stopping in, coming back, watching replays, and all of that. And thank you so much for interacting with each other. Excuse me. Let's see. Did somebody ask me anything? Well, I will see you all soon. Okay, TNT. Thank you for stopping by. If you want to have a guest on the panel, if I want to have a guest on the panel, I need to ask or let it be known ahead of time. You need to share the link in the chat. I think the link is shared, Annabelle, is it? I thought Tyler shared it. Okay, Tyler, yeah. Come and share the link in the chat. She said, I know the link has to be shared in chat, but I thought you had. I see it pinned on the screen, but can you share it? You copy it and paste. Let's see. I'm just playing around with this. Y'all, this is a little freebie. I said before I pay for anything, I need to play around with it. You pasted it? Okay, now that should paste it in the chat. Okay. It's not highlighted though. It's hyperlinked. It's not. So how would anybody click on it? You don't know how to hyperlink? That's what I said. I will have to. Tyler, you're in the camera a little bit. Tyler is off work today and out of school, so I came to his house so he could help me out. It's not hyperlinked.
They might just have to highlight it. They select.
Oh, I don't know. That may be it in the blue over there.
That's because I.
Okay, you copied and pasted.
There goes somebody right there.
Device is not connected.
I think they from different.
Huh?
Yeah, somebody just showing right there.
Somebody's in the chat in the thing. Okay, click on her name so I can bring her on stage. Miss Annabelle. Okay, add her to the stage. I can't hear though. Hi, Annabelle.
Hi, honey. How you doing?
I'm good. Thank you so much for coming in, helping me out. Help a sister out here.
Oh my God. I was getting ready to run into the shower and I was like, no, I gotta stop over here first.
Well, thank you so much. And thank you for all you do to make our channel run smoothly. Thank you for all of your giftings. Thanks for coming up on the panel. Are you planning a big Thanksgiving? Are you cooking?
Yes, we are cooking.
Okay.
I can't help it. I don't know how to cook small. I
Me
can't,
either.
I can't cook for no less than 8 people.
Yeah, I can't cook small amounts either. So
Yeah,
what are
so
you cooking? Just the traditional stuff?
the traditional turkey, we're having dressing, we're having green bean casserole, mashed potato gravy, some greens that I harvest from my garden over the summer.
Oh, great.
I process them and I put them in the freezer in individual bags. So when I want them, I just pull them out the freezer and eat.
Right. Yeah, that's good.
Oh my God, I love that.
But you know what? We ate our harvest every time I harvested. They stayed in the freezer for a little while because I don't have a big garden. So, but we got a lot. We cooked
Oh,
4 or 5 different, times with the greens. But I thought I would have some to store in the freezer for winter, but I didn't. We
oh,
were
you will. Don't worry, you will. Until what's your okra takes off, and like I said, you are picking every day.
Yes, I have a lot of okra in the freezer, but my
Yeah,
greens, I didn't have enough to store for the winter.
right.
Hmm.
That's okay. That'll come with time. Don't worry about it. It took me 4 years to get my garden to the size it is now,
Yeah.
so it's not overnight.
Well, thank you
Um,
so much for the sunflower seeds. I love the sunflowers. They are so pretty when they start to
yeah.
bloom.
The best part is not only is sunflower seeds a good like if you plant them along your fence line, they
Hmm.
make a natural barrier.
Okay.
So they will make a nice little shady spot if you like. Um, it provides food for the birds because they're gonna get some of them seeds.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to keep the sunflower seeds for yourself, all you need to, I don't know if they sell them anymore, but you remember as kids, some of us, we wore knee highs.
Right. I remember.
Okay, I don't see them anymore nowadays.
Yeah.
You get a knee high pantyhose, you put it over the head of the flower after it finished. When the
Oh,
flower head starts drooping, when it starts drooping down a little,
uh-huh.
that's where you put the knee high around the entire base of the
Okay.
sunflower. That's going to keep the birds from picking your seeds.
Okay.
When the face starts turning like it starts looking bad, it's going to look bad.
Right.
But when all the black streaks are in the seeds, that's when you pick them. And you could just cut the stem at the base of the flower and just pick the seeds out the head.
Yeah, and I didn't do that after, I was going to try and save seeds, but after you sent the sunflower seeds, I just pulled up the everything and just put it out for the trash. I said, I'm just going to use these in the pack. I'm not going to bother with this.
Oh, that's another thing. When you tear down your garden, don't throw that rubbish in the trash.
Yeah,
That's nutrients that can be added back into your garden. So
yes,
just
I
lay it
know.
on the ground, let it decompose.
Yeah,
No, that's a lot of money you invested in that.
yeah, that's what I've done with the leaves and some other dried flowers that I have. So, but I didn't keep those. Honestly, I didn't. I should have, and I know I should have, but
Hey,
it just
that's okay. I don't keep everything either.
right,
Yeah. And that's the good thing about gardening. It's like it's all learning.
right. I'm learning. I
Oh
sure am.
yeah. And it's like as insecure as food is gonna get, we're gonna have to learn how to grow our own.
Right,
I believe it's not gonna be a fun hobby anymore. It's eventually gonna be a necessity.
right. I agree.
And all those things that we forgot about, like how to can foods or how to can. I didn't know you could can meat. Did you know you could can meats?
Yes, I did. I've seen when I first started out, I was doing prepping, a lot of prepping and a lot of cooking, and I was in the prep community, and yes, I watched so many preppers canned meats and stuff. I don't think I want to can meats though.
Well, the thing with canning meats is that you need a special kind of pressure cooker
Mm-hmm.
that's designed for canning.
Yeah.
Do not put canned whatever in your standard pressure cooker.
Mm.
They are not designed to handle the heat or the pressure
Okay.
that the food needs. So if you have, I have a pressure cooker, I could put the jars in the pressure cooker and set the machine off and we're good. No.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have a design on your ceiling. That's what you're going to have.
Right. Yeah.
You need to buy a specialized pressure cooker made for canning. As you can see, I got my canning equipment out.
Are you canning meats?
No, I'm canning my tomato sauce.
Right. I don't want to can meat, so that's okay. But the veggies and the fruits, and my mom always canned stuff like figs, pears.
Oh, I have my fig tree. Oh my God. I love it. I just want to say, I don't know if you have it, but this is my Bible.
Canning. Okay. Mm-hmm.
You want to get the balls canning because it's designed to go with your balls jars.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the only ones I use. I mean, it's the only ones I ever use.
Right, right.
Because they just are tied, they're true. They've been tied and true. So anyway, let's see. You look like you've been doing good.
I'm doing pretty good. I'm pleased with my plants that I'm trying to baby now and keep covered. They're doing pretty well. The herbs and mostly herbs. And what else? I have one flower on the patio, but the herbs is what I have the most of on the patio now. I do have some collards in the raised bed outside. I want to get a small, some type of greenhouse. I saw somebody had one that was small and you zip it up. I want to get something like that to keep some smaller plants alive, especially the brassicas.
Well, if you're good at assembling things yourself, Temu has an awesome greenhouse.
Okay.
It's an awesome greenhouse. The only problem is that you got to be good at putting things together.
Okay.
And I'm good at that. Like I put a rollaway wardrobe and a dresser set from Temu like in 20, 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're good at putting things together, oh dear God, $60.
Yeah.
And you get this huge ass, I'm not sure I say that word. Anyway, you get this really big greenhouse and it's fabulous.
Right, right. Okay. Yeah. I saw Miss Shirley O.G. Gardner putting together a raised bed, and I think she got it from Temu. And I said, oh, that looks fabulous, because sometimes people say a lot of stuff you get from Temu is not that great and this and that. But that raised bed that I watched her put together looked good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the price, if you were to compare the price on Temu and Amazon or Lowe's or wherever, it's the exact same thing, but less money because they don't have the advertising.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah.
Now, what I would give, be prepared with a grain of salt. As you know, if you spend $5 on a building, you're not going to get the Taj Mahal.
Right.
So the quality. Hey, Nefertiti, how you doing, honey? So don't expect Gucci for the price of Keds.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But other than that, it's the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I have most of my tomato cages from them.
Okay.
Oh, it's wonderful. Oh, they have some good deals on container gardening sacks.
Okay.
So if you're into container gardening, they got some good deals for you there. Oh my God. I was so depressed this year. I needed to keep my garden to myself. And I know you like watching the gardening, and I love sharing my garden, but it was really bad this year.
Mm.
The only thing good about this year is that in a few days it's going to be ending, so I could get to 2025 and try and rebuild.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Mm.
But none of that belongs on the camera.
Right. Okay.
know.
Did you have problems with animals coming in your yard or the birds?
Rabbits like to nibble.
Okay.
um I had a problem with an owl trying to get into my pool.
Mm.
But he got stuck in the water, and that kind of cured itself.
Right.
It was after the rabbits.
Well, I haven't had any problems with anything other than birds, and I think maybe a squirrel or two, and the bees. That's all I've seen so far.
Well, the bees are necessity.
Right, right.
Without bees,
They're
we ain't
good.
got no food.
Right. Hmm.
The birds, I would suggest anywhere that you could get netting.
Hmm.
Just put it over. It doesn't have to be put over a particular way. Again, I would go into Temu, go into gardening section, and find tree nettings or nettings that you put over the rows of vegetables.
Right.
I have a few bed nettings myself. So I would definitely get some netting for the birds. For squirrels, rodents don't like the smell of peppermint or spearmint.
Okay.
So if you could get some spearmint seeds or some peppermint seeds and grow the peppermint plant, like scatter it around your garden,
Hmm.
they don't like the smell of the oil.
Okay. I have a spearmint and it's growing beautifully in a pot, but it doesn't smell like anything. But somebody was telling me to pinch it and rub it together, and that's
Yes,
what I
until the
did.
leaf is crushed, it doesn't. The oil's
Right,
not
and
going
I
to.
did that, and then I got a little scent from it that way.
Yeah, so you could put it in your tea. Like you could
Oh
get the
yes,
standard Lipton tea and make Lipton mint tea.
right. Hmm.
Oh, it's delicious when you have a cold.
Hey, everyday life of an OCDish chick. That's one of my gardeners that I follow and learn a lot from as well.
Oh yeah, she's fun to watch.
She is. She is.
Yeah.
All of the gardeners, I love all of the gardeners. I love watching what they have. And like Mike does the hydroponics, and I like watching him as well. All of the gardeners, all of
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And
It's
I've learned a lot, just by tapping into the different channels, the gardening community. I've learned so much about so many things because I was not a gardener like that. I was a houseplant mom, not really growing veggies. My husband used to do it a little bit, but I
Right.
never did it until about 2 years ago. I think I started.
Hmm.
So I like it. I love it.
What I could tell you, I could for sure tell you, in my novice years of gardening, is that if you think you could grow it, grow it.
Hmm.
Don't listen to other people,
Right.
because I was told I can't grow carrots in my soil that I have over here.
Hmm.
I grow carrots. I grow everything I want to grow.
Right.
So what I learned is that people telling me, well, you can't grow this because of this weather, prediction, or your grow zone, or now there's limits. I already know I'm not gonna get a pineapple plant up in
Right.
Ohio or Wisconsin or whatever. That ain't
Mm-hmm.
gonna happen. I can't grow peaches up here because it gets too cold.
Mm-hmm.
It just gets too cold. But you can grow basically anything else.
I tried with the carrots once, but I couldn't get the carrots to do anything. And as I said, I was doing seeds anyway, not the plant. So I don't know if I need to try the plant or not.
Well, when it comes to seeds, anything with seeds, your biggest killers of seedlings is lack of moisture,
Mm,
a lack of warmth and moisture. May I suggest that when you plant your seedlings or when you plant your seeds, water it thoroughly, and don't water it with like a flower, like like a watering can or a sprayer.
mm-hmm.
Get a spritzer, where you have to
Okay.
spritz it
I have
and
to.
spritz the dirt thoroughly to where it is soggy,
Okay.
and sprinkle your seeds. Place them where you want to place them with a toothpick, because this is how detailed you have to be. Mess with the seeds to where they're just below the surface of the dirt,
Mm-hmm.
and then spritz the whole thing again. You want to do the spritzing as not to tear up the dirt. And then you want to spritz the seeds again, not to move them around. You don't want them jostling.
Mm-hmm.
Keep them moist. At this point, you can either get saran wrap if you want to use that, or what I get basic shopping bag that you get from the store. Cut
Mm-hmm.
it down the middle to where it's flat. Put it over. Make sure it's sealed all the ways around. The plastic will keep the moisture in the seed tray.
Mm-hmm.
Within 3 to 4 days, you should get something happening. It should be happening. It should be happening quick. But yeah, it's a lot of water and plastic. Keep it wet. Keep it hot. You should get something.
I
So when
see. Okay. I see, excuse me, I see Nikki say, I experiment all the time in my garden.
yeah,
Mhm, mhm.
yeah, it's all a learning experience. If you're not learning, you're getting stagnant.
Yeah. And Renee says, Renee's Secret Garden, a little makeshift greenhouse. Mhm.
Hmm. You don't even need to buy one, actually.
I did that last year. I had plastic that I covered my plants with,
Hmm.
but I don't know if the plastic wasn't heavy enough, but I still lost so much last winter.
It's hard. It's hard to winterize. You know, like eggplant. If eggplants are grown in a container, you
Right,
could take them inside and help them through the winter, but there's no guarantee.
right.
Hey, Aggie. Hey. Oh, oh, Renee uses an old shower curtain.
Oh, okay.
That could work.
Okay, I didn't.
Yeah,
Okay,
I didn't think of that one.
yeah. If someone else wants to come up, please do.
Mm.
I don't know how many guests can you have on a free StreamYard?
You can have up to 5 guests.
Okay, so if someone else wants to come up, Nikki, Renee, or anyone. Well, I know Renee may not because she's been recovering from her transplant. So, anyone who wants to come up, Mike, anyone who wants to come up and share your garden experiences, feel free to come up. I'm just experimenting with StreamYard today. I'm not going to be on much longer. 5. Oh, Nikki said 5. Okay. I think that's what you said too, Annabelle. 5. Come on up, Nikki. Tim. Anyone who plants, Mike. Anyone that may still be here.
Oh, the link may have went too far up into the chat.
Oh, so he needs to drop it again. Tyler.
Do you know how to pin it?
Tyler, come and drop the link again and pin it. Tyler is helping me with this. He's my production person.
It's production. That part. Oh my God, that's so funny.
You know, you sent Tyler some cherry tree seeds. We have not planted our cherry. I think when you sent them, we couldn't. Is it on? Yeah, pin it. Okay. Let's see if we can pin it.
Just hold it down.
There should be 3 dots on the side of the post.
Yeah, I have it. It should be pinned now.
Yeah, that way it'll stay at the top and you don't have to worry.
You're bed watching, Renee. Yeah, I thought about, you're recovering. So I know you're not able to. Oh, you look at me. Oh, okay. Well, you can, if you want to come up, you don't have to show yourself. I know you.
Yeah, you don't have to turn your
You have
camera
to show yourself. Anyone who wants to come up that I am familiar with, you don't have to show yourself. And it looks like I know everybody in the chat right now. Yeah. So thanks for that information, Annabelle. I'm always open to learning. And I see Wellness with Frugal Mama is doing well with her gardening. And she is an amateur grower as well. And her garden is looking good.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just trial and error, I guess. Hello, TNT Family Show.
Well, it's really nice to actually come up here and talk with you and meet with you. I've been following you forever.
Yes. I'm going to try and start doing a little bit of StreamYard. It's just a test right now. This is the second time I've done it. So off camera, when Tyler is not around, I want to be able to do it myself. I've just always gone YouTube Live. That's what I do, YouTube Live. And I think you get more WH when you do YouTube Live.
You do. It's right away.
Right away, right. So I like that. And it's so easy for me to just hit YouTube and get going.
Yeah.
So
now I would, okay, if you do the pay services for StreamYard, that's only because I've done the pay services before. And I've done the free services before. Now, with the paid services, if you have 4 or 5 people on the stream with you, and you have the paid services, not only will this video be streamed to your channel, I could share it to my channel as well.
Okay.
So I'll be getting WHs on my channel.
Right.
While my subscribers come in and they log into my chat. Then on the chat on StreamYard, we will see a combination of both your people and my people.
But you can't do it on the free
You
StreamYard.
cannot do it with the free. No.
Well,
The free one, you only get 20 hours a month.
Mhm.
And if you're gonna be doing a regular showcase, like a question answer, or coffee talk, or whatever,
Mhm.
if you're gonna be on here more than 20 hours a month, which is about 4 or 5 hours a week, which is almost an hour a day.
Mhm.
If you're going to be doing that in a month, then I would say yes, you want the paid services, because then you can have unlimited amount of time you could be up here.
Mhm.
The up part is you go from having 5 people plus yourself, you can have a total of 10,
Mhm.
which is 9 other people plus yourself,
Mhm.
which I find immensely confusing, because then everyone wants to talk at once.
Right.
It's already hard enough with 2 or 3. Yeah.
Mhm.
But then again, some people like that. That's on you. You want to do it, do it.
Mhm.
So basically, what it is, hey, Big Rooster. Oh my God, I haven't seen you forever. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
But yeah, if you're going to be making this a weekly thing or a daily thing, where you're going to be on here for hours on end, get the paid services, because you're going to go over the 20-hour limit.
Right.
But if not, this is just going to be a pop-up once a week. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
But try it out with the free services. If the free services doesn't lead to your expectations, then go with the paid one. But it's up to you, honey. For
Yeah.
me, it didn't work. For you, it may work. I'm not going to tell you don't do it, because I don't know if it'll work for you.
Right. Right. Well,
I'm going to go ahead and drop down, because I really need to take a shower.
thank you so much for coming up. Thank you so much.
You too, honey. Stay gardening.
Thank you all for being here. And it
How do I
looks
get
like,
down?
okay.
How do I drop out of here?
Let me see.
Okay. Oh,
Okay. All right. Thank you all for coming. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I'm going to go on and get out as well. Thank you, Miss Shirley O.G. Gardner, for being here. Thank you all for still being here. I appreciate each and every one. This was just a little test. My second time on StreamYard. I need to master the freebie before I even think about doing the paid. And I've been hearing people say that the paid has gone up a lot, increased in price a lot. I don't know, but you're in the background. Tyler, come here for a minute, and then I need you to plug this up. Get the charger. Get the charger. Okay, pull up Big Rooster there and get the charger out that bag. Thank you, Big Rooster, for coming up. Just chopping it up.
Not a problem. I like what you got going here. So this is your first time going live with someone, is it?
Second.
Second, okay.
Okay. This is the second. Put that back down on the floor, Tyler. It's the second time. The first time I came on, I used the mic that you sent me the first time, and I had one person to come up, and that's been months ago. So I said, let me try again.
Okay.
And so Tyler's helping me. I need a little assistance here. He's my production person.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
So I started off talking about the community spotlight, and I showed that at the beginning. I don't know if you all know that in the YouTube studio, there is a community spotlight that shows 5 people weekly. They spotlight 5 people weekly, top commenters and the most engaged audience member, that kind of thing.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so look in your studio, and it's at you go to community. You'll see community at the bottom.
Uh-huh.
Just click on that, and you can see the people that are spotlighted. And this is done by YT. And
Okay.
I've been seeing it now for a couple of weeks on my page. So I've been shouting out the people that I've seen so far. So yes.
Okay. Now,
And that's what I started off talking about, and then we talked about the holidays and Thanksgiving and the garden and things like that. I didn't have anything else planned, just just freestyle, so to speak.
okay. So basically, what I was coming to say is, I forgot what the young lady who the young lady was that was up with you. Hey, everybody, how y'all doing?
Annabelle TV.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Annabelle. Okay. I haven't seen her in a long time either. Yeah, basically what she was telling you is, when you start having, unless you got control of the room, when you start having a lot of people, it can kind of get out of
Right,
control.
I've seen that.
Yeah. So, but basically, if you don't want to pay the StreamYard prices, a good one to look into a Restream. And they all work almost exactly the same. Some of them have a few kinks here and kinks there. Like EV Muck can get a little scary because they give you a lot for even with their free version, they give you a lot of options to do different things. You know what I'm saying? But basically, you you look at something that's cheaper. If you plan on doing this, then yeah. So it's a good tool. I'm locked in with that Braggedy Talk Studios because it's only like $15 a month. So
okay.
yeah, and when they sold, they actually honored what Melon had. They instead of going up like StreamYard did,
Right.
they honored what Melon had. So that's why I stuck with them.
Okay.
It gets a little shady from time to time, but yeah, this is a good thing. But I mean, it works perfectly fine if you don't plan on going live over what is it, 20 hours a month? Yeah,
Well, I'll just test this out and see how it goes, and see, how I like it or whatever, and that will determine whether or not I want to pay money to do it. But like you, I know you go live all the time, but y'all know I pop up anytime.
Right. But I've been going live on that other place a lot more because it's I think to me the engagement, even though it's a hard crowd, once you get people engaged,
right,
it's pretty cool over there. And you see how it is on Sunday mornings.
Right.
So
and drop your link, Big Rooster, for the gospel hour. Y'all, Big Rooster has a gospel hour on Sunday mornings, and I've been watching it. He just started it recently.
Yeah.
And if you like gospels, if you like good gospels, you would love the gospel hour.
Yes.
We be going over an hour. It'd be so good.
Right.
Be going like an hour and a half. Supposed to be an hour, but it'd be so good. People be still coming, and he keeps going on and on. So he's going to drop the link, and it's like 10 o'clock Eastern time, 9 a.m. Central time, and 7 Pacific on Sunday mornings. And I know I have had he and Gwen Michelle going at the same time on Sunday mornings.
It's Miss Patty, I was sitting there and I was thinking, okay, I'm going on here DJing. I'm starting to build up a pretty nice, following. And it's fun. So I said, more than not, I owe all this to the Lord. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Because I've been truly blessed to,
yes,
just hey, I can't explain it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. When you're down and out and things just come your way out of nowhere, Miss Patty. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just,
I understand.
You
and this is for believers, because we realize everybody does not believe in Jesus Christ. People have other beliefs, and that's all right. Some people, I've had a couple of people to come in my live and say they're atheists. So that's just perfectly fine. We make our own choices and decisions in life. So no criticism or judgment against anyone, because we are free will individuals. So, but if you're a follower of Jesus Christ and you like good gospel, I'm just saying this may be a spot that you want to hang out at on Sunday mornings if you have time. Yes. So you did pin it, Big Rooster?
Yes, I put it up. I put it in the chat.
Okay, I see it now.
Yeah.
Welcome in, J3.
Hey, J3, and like you said, Miss Patty, I was saying, okay, I'll do it for an hour, but then
it be going. It
gets so good. I'll be like, you know what?
Right. People don't be wanting to leave.
Yeah, I know. Hey, listen, I don't be wanting to leave, Miss Patty. So what I'm thinking about doing is I'm thinking about starting at 6:30, which will be 8:30 your time.
Right.
9:30 Eastern. And and going on till at least 8 or maybe even longer. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, as you're led to stay on, you may say one time, but the Lord may just lead you to keep going,
Yes, ma'am.
So you follow that lead and go on. But I love it because for me, I owe everything to God. Everything that I've ever done in life that was good, that was successful. If it had not been for God, I couldn't have done it. And so I'm going to always give that praise. I don't care who may not believe it. That's fine. But I'm just speaking for me.
Amen.
As for me, I owe it all to him because it was such a blessing to me. I recently celebrated my 50th college anniversary.
Okay. Congratulations.
From receiving my BS. I celebrated that in May. That is a huge milestone for me.
Yes, ma'am, it is.
And I thank God that I'm still here to be able to celebrate. I mean, we had a graduation. We marched with the 2024 class, and it was an honor to me.
All
the
right.
50th anniversary. So we had field trip, and we did a lot of things for 3 days in May. And I really enjoy it. And I praise God because some people in my age group could not walk. They wanted to march, but they couldn't walk. Some of them couldn't even attend. They paid their money, but they couldn't. I was told they could not make it. So you think I am not going to praise God?
Truly a blessing.
No way.
Truly a blessing.
And I mean, that's just one thing, just everything good that happened to me, God did it. Do you have that song?
No, but I'll get it. You tell me. Hold on, Miss Patty. Hold on. Let me get my pen.
I love it.
Okay, what's the name of it again?
Everything good that happened to me, God did it.
Okay.
See if you can find that one. I haven't heard it in a long time, but it's an old song. I don't even know who sings it, but
I'll find out.
I love it. Everything good that happened to me, God did it. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So I am so thankful for all of you, all of my YouTube family. I feel like I know many of you, as I was saying earlier. I have not met anyone in person. However, I have talked to at least 3 or 4 people on the phone, but I feel like I know many of you, and we are planning, my family and I want to go back to Washington, D.C., and when I get there, I'm going to let Nikki know because she is in the DMV?
Yeah, she in the DMV.
Yeah, I'm going to let Nikki know. She told me on one live, let her know when I come to DC. So I do want to go back because I like museums and
I want to go.
That. So
I definitely want to go there, Miss Patty. I definitely want to go there.
Yeah, I've been.
Gwen just put the name of the artist in the chat. Thank you, Gwen.
Gwen put the name of the artist in there.
Yes.
Yeah, I know she would know.
Yeah. So yeah, I definitely want to check out DC too. Just tell Nikki don't be wearing
DMV
no.
area.
Yep. Just tell
it.
Nikki don't be wearing no Redskins jersey when she meets you. But yeah, I just wanted to come up and say hello, and I heard you talking about the program here. I
Yeah.
just wanted to give you a little bit of my knowledge on it.
Well, I thank you so much, and
Okay.
I thank all of you for coming. And when I get to DC, I am going to let you know, Nikki. I am planning. I've told my children I want to go back to DC because the last time I was in DC it was 2008. I remember coming up when Barack Obama became president the first time in 2008. That's the last time I was in DC. And I didn't get a chance to tour some places that I wanted to, museums and things, and the African American Museum and all of that. So I do want to come back and bring my grandchildren.
So just a real quick word of I'm not gonna say of the wise, but a real quick word from what I understand is start looking for if you planning on a trip, make sure you plan to get your tickets way in advance.
Right.
From what I understand, that African American museum is always sold out, and there's no like daily walk-ups or anything like that.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Thank you for letting me know that.
Yeah, that's from what I understand, and I know a lot of people that have went there and been like, "Man, I tried to go in and they were sold out." Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's it. So happy Monday.
Okay, happy Monday to all of you, and I'm going to get out of here. Thank you so much for coming up.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So much, Annabelle TV, for coming up. I appreciate all of you in the chat and commenting and interacting with each other, and I thank you all for your love and support always.
All right, thank you, Miss Patty, and happy Monday to all.
Happy Monday, everybody. And I am going to see you all soon. Lynn's Life Lessons says, yes, DC has the best museums. Yes. Okay.
I don't know how to get out of here now. Since they changed it up, I used to be able to just sign out, but I'll just close out. All right.
Okay. All right. And I'll see you guys soon in the YouTube streets. Thank you so much. Bye, everybody.